Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Rotator Cuff Experts. This, as you know, as you can tell when I sit down and I'm talking to you, and then this is more grainy because this is through my computer, not through my phone, which is crazy that the computer would actually be less definition than my phone. So this is another one of my journey reflections, and so we've talked a little bit about kind of where we started, beginning, and where we're at, and we're still trying to perfect how to get the information out to people in a way that they really need it and in a timely manner. This is the challenge because right now we have like 90 or 100 episodes, and so it's hard when someone comes on to really be able to pick the right episode for the right level at the time. So we're still working through that, trying to figure out how do we get the right video to the person at the right time they need it. And also there's still this dilemma that I'm still trying to figure out of how to support people better, especially in the middle time frame where you have surgery, and a couple days after surgery you understand, well, okay, I know it's going to be painful, but when we're 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks out, and it seems like it's never going to end, there's still so much pain and so much stiffness. I'm still trying to figure out what can I do to serve that time frame. So we're in the challenge of trying to make sure we get the videos out at the right time, so that you don't watch a video of what the rotator cuff repair is 3 months after you have a rotator cuff repair. It's not as helpful, it's not as beneficial to you. So that's what we're challenging to try to figure out how to do that right, and again to try and figure out what are the ways that I can help people get through that time. I certainly think the Facebook group, the private Facebook group, really can be helpful, and we'll put a link to the private Facebook group on the bottom. I think that's helpful in that because there's lots of people going through it at the same time. I think that group is really helpful. I think I can be helpful in that group, but probably less so. But I think it's a great resource for people to be able to do that together and talk about the goods and the bads and the heartaches and the struggles. But what's really funny, and what I wanted to say, this is probably a quick one, what I want to talk about is my journey of doing these videos, because it's been about 3 years now. The comments that I get are really quite unbelievable. Most of them are super positive, super thankful, saying really nice things about me and how I explain things. So that's great. But there is a unbelievable number of people who do not say nice things, who actually go out of the way and say things that are hurtful, just because. I think the first one I got was probably a few months into it, and it's in the comments, right? In the comments, to me it says, "This guy just likes to hear himself talk." Okay, if you didn't like what I was saying, you can just stop, right? You can pause, you can go to the next video, but it's just amazing that someone would want to actually even put that out there. To me, I'm not sure, I don't think he was trying to be particularly helpful, but anyway, that's interesting. And then also I got a whole bunch of, the comments don't say anything. There's a link, and obviously all the links often are spam links to bad stuff, or links or something crazy like that. So it took a little while for me to realize, oh, that link, what does that mean? And then I'll Google and then go, oh no, we should just erase that. And then there's other things that people say that are mean or bad, or I'm trying to think one. So this is recent, and this is what actually brought up I thought I would talk about this. To think that it's human, I still don't like people to say bad things, even if, and even if 100 people, 90 people say good things and then 10 people say bad things, you always remember the bad things. And so one of the most recent emails I sent out to, as you know, I have a email, so I have a kind of a weekly email that I send out. I guess they were offended by one of my pictures, and I still don't really know what this even means. And it says the basic thing of it was, if you have to use this image to have people click on your email, then obviously you care more about politics than you do about helping people recover from surgery, something like that. And I look at the image. I'm not tell you which image. You can probably figure it out if you look at the last few emails. I'm not sure which side of the aisle that person was on. I'm not even sure what that means. And so, just so you know, I reached out to that person. I said, "Geez, I'm sorry. There's nothing political about my emails. I don't have. I do have political opinions, but I prefer not to share them because that alienates people. We talked about this before. I don't want people to know if I'm pro-Republican, pro-Democrat, pro-independent, pro-communist. I don't want anybody to. That's not really the point of this channel. The point of this channel is to talk and help people get through shoulder injuries, shoulder surgery, shoulder recovery. If you are one of those people who saw a certain image and felt a certain way, like I was trying to manipulate the situation, I promise you that I'm not. My job is try to be clever, and that actually gets me in trouble oftentimes. So there've been a few things that I said that were trying to be clever that weren't seen as clever, so we adjusted that. Actually, the video about the anchor, and I said, is the anchor slowing you down? Because I was thinking the boat anchor, blah blah blah. I thought that was clever. Apparently, that confused people. So now that's not the title of the video. Title's changed. But anyway, so I just want to I thought I'd give you some insight on the comments that I get. Again, mostly positive, mostly very kind. Occasionally a few really weird ones, and occasionally a few that I feel bad because I certainly don't want to offend anybody. But anyway, hope this is interesting. I'll keep on doing these kind of my journeys to get you to kind of touch kind of where we're at and what's going on here. We still have some more things to go, and my next video about my journey, we'll talk about where are we going next. How do we make this bigger and better and serve more people? But thank you. Hope you have a good day, and we'll talk to you soon.